Good morning, greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 29 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, dry skin, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing and renewing system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, if you want to get off your medications or help a loved one get off their meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we are here for you. We want to help you change your life. We want to help you change the lives of loved ones, family members, workmates today. Call us 844-236-6010, 844-236-6010 if you have questions about the Ingevity products, the Ingevity business, if you have a success story you'd like to share, or if you just want to contribute to our conversation. 844-236-6010 is our number today and every day on the Bright Side. If you want to sign up and make some money selling Ingevity products, if you want to join the Bright Side Ben team, help spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program, love to have you on my team. Please call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. You can also head over to brightsideben.com, brightsideben.com, and check out our shopping cart, or you can click on the Join the Team link and sign up to join the Bright Side Ben team right off the website, brightsideben.com. You can also check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly with news stories as well as blog posts, pharmacistben.com. Also, criticalhealthnews.com. That's my blog that I'm doing with George Norrie from Coast to Coast AM. criticalhealthnews.com, pharmacistben.com, or brightsideben.com. Okay, so we are talking skin health. We're talking about the skin. We're talking about the skin as representative of the entire body. The skin is a iconic structure in the body. We could easily use the bones or the muscles or the pancreas or the liver or any other organ in the body as representative, but because the skin turns over so fast and because we all love skin and skin care and skin health, it makes perfect sense for us to use the skin as an iconic structure to represent the entire body. I use the skin as a diagnostic tool to assess what my patients or what I'm doing right. If my skin's breaking out, or if it's dry, or if it's rashy, or eczema, psoriasis, something's wrong. As the eczema disappears, as the dry skin disappears, we're doing something right. And skin turns over. So because skin turns over so fast, we can use it as a kind of window to what's happening inside the body. I always look at the fingernails when somebody came into my pharmacy, or when I was helping somebody with their body. I would always look at the fingernails. The fingernails are an appendage of the skin. They're not technically the skin, but they're considered to be an appendage of the skin, and the fingernails turn over even faster than other parts of the skin. So you can use the fingernails as an instant peek into what's happening inside the body. If you have spots on your fingernails are thinning, if you have any kind of fingernail problems, guaranteed 100%, 100.00%, you're dealing with a deficiency or a digestive condition, a nutritional deficiency or a digestive condition if you've got something going on in your fingernails. Likewise with any part of the skin. Skin turns over super rapidly every 4 to 8 weeks, 4 weeks when we're younger, 8 weeks when we're older. And it also burns through nutrients very rapidly. And because to the body, the skin is not as relevant or is not as important as the internal structures of the the body will redirect nutrients in a deficiency state. If we're deficient in vitamin A or vitamin C or vitamin E, the body will redirect. It will reroute nutrients to the more significant parts of the body, the heart and the liver and the lungs, etc., and the brain, all the internal structures. That means that the skin is going to exhibit nutritional deficiencies super quickly. Now, we've been talking we spent a lot of time, and we'll continue to spend a lot of time talking about the skin's favorite vitamins, vitamins A and C. We'll also talk about some of the skin's favorite minerals here in a little bit. Both vitamin A and vitamin C are not just important for skin, they're important for overall protection and overall structure. Vitamin C is a connective tissue vitamin. A vast majority, or 30% or so, of the body is made up of connective tissue, and the most important connective tissue is called collagen. Vitamin C deficiency disease, scurvy, is a collagen disease. Collagen breaks down. Collagen makes up not just the structure or the scaffolding or the framework of our skin. It also makes up the structure or the scaffolding or the framework of our blood vessels and our bones. That means under vitamin C deficiency, you're going to be more prone towards aneurysms and strokes and problems with the circulatory system. Under conditions of vitamin C deficiency, you're going to be likely to be dealing with bone weakness. Osteoporosis could very well be a type of scurvy. Vitamin C deficiency, like all nutritional deficiencies, occurs along a continuum. You can have major vitamin C deficiency, or you can have minor vitamin C deficiency. Same with vitamin A. Vitamin A is actually a complex of vitamins. There's various forms of vitamin A. They're all called retinoids, and they're all involved in keeping the structure of the body strong. Vitamin A is a building vitamin. Vitamin A also plays an important role in helping the body handle energy, specifically sugar. There's a very important relationship between building stuff and sugar metabolism and cell growth. All of this is in the purview of vitamin A. Vitamin A works with all of these elements, with sugar metabolism. Actually, there was a couple of really neat articles. There was one article that came out. I'm just reading it. Where the heck did I put this thing? It's on vitamin A deficiency and diabetes. As it turns out, I don't know where I have this article. I'm just going to read it to you. All right, here you go. Role of vitamin A in type 2 diabetes biology, effects of intervention therapy in a deficient state. This is from the journal Nutrition, just came out last week. And apparently, vitamin A deficiency is involved in the development of diabetes. That's very understandable because vitamin A is a growth vitamin. And you need to have sugar and you need to have energy for cells to grow. Vitamin A is required for the smooth and even division of cells. Because skin cells are growing so fast, vitamin A plays a major role in the health of the skin. Vitamin A is important for cell growth everywhere in the body. Vitamin A is actually used as chemotherapy for treating lung cancer for this very reason. Vitamin A helps stabilize energy. It helps cells grow. Interesting, two of the most significant health issues that we deal with, obesity and blood sugar control, are associated with retinoids, associated with vitamin A and vitamin A deficiency. And of course, when it comes to skin, vitamin A is a go-to vitamin for pretty much every single skin issue you can name. From acne to dry skin to dark spots to accelerated skin aging and wrinkles and fine lines. That's taken orally as well as using topically. Now, before you go out and start dosing yourself with vitamin A, and I do recommend vitamin A supplements for folks, 20,000 IU a day of vitamin A. Before you go out and start dosing yourself, though, with vitamin A, it's important to recognize that absorption of vitamin A plays a key role in making sure that you're going to be able to take advantage of your vitamin A. Vitamin A is a fatty vitamin. That means you got to have a healthy intestine, gallbladder, liver, pancreas. You got to be making enough stomach acid. All of these structures, all of these systems in the body have to be operating and firing on all cylinders if you're going to be able to absorb your vitamin A. I just finished up a video with Amanda Rideout, health coach, on fat absorption and various supplements that you could use to improve fat absorption. So you want to check that out if you're on our YouTube channel. If you're not, send me an email, ben@ksco.com, and we'll set you up. It's important to take vitamin A. It's probably helpful to take vitamin A with your meals, especially enzyme-rich meals, especially vegetables, which contain lots of enzymes, or even just to take some ultimate enzymes with your meals and with vitamin A supplements. Use some apple cider vinegar. That will increase stomach acid as well. I personally like starting off all my meals with stomach bitters, with bitter vegetables, parsley, arugula, radishes, kale. Bitter greens and bitter vegetables have a really interesting role to play when it comes to vitamin A absorption, when it comes to all nutrient absorption, and when it comes to feeling full and satisfied after your meals. Hang tight. We'll tell you what I mean. I'll tell you what I mean when we come back from our break. 844-236-6010 is our number. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back right after this. Back on the bright side, I am Pharmacist Ben. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific, 10 to 11 at Central Time. Got a lot of archives at brightsideben.com, also benfuchsarchives.com. Thank you to Peter in the UK for setting that up. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program, please call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. And if you want to start yourself a nutritional supplement business, they can help you do that as well for a one-time $25 fee. 866-735-2470 is their number. You can also sign up right off my website, brightsideben.com. Okay, so we're talking vitamin A and skin health. Vitamin A absorption, of course, is just as important as taking vitamin A. Nutrient absorption is just as important as nutrient intake. One of the best ways to increase the absorption of vitamin A and other nutrients from foods is to start off all your meals with bitters, bitter greens. I personally like parsley. Chewing on a little bit of parsley to start your meals can stimulate digestive juices. Arugula, radish, kale. Bitter greens are nutritional powerhouses on their own. They're loaded with vitamin A, or vitamin A-like substances, I should say. Vitamin A is an animal vitamin. You're only going to find it in animal products. But retinoids and carotenes, which are similar to vitamin A, can be found in vegetables like bitter greens. Vitamin C is in parsley and other bitter greens. Even a little vitamin K probably too. And you'll also get lots of wonderful sun protection nutrients from your bitter greens. And they'll help you, they'll help turn on digestive juices as well. There's 5 main tastes. You got sweet, you got salty, you got sour, you got bitter, and you also have a taste called umami. A lot of folks haven't heard of umami. Umami's savory, meaty. Chicken soup has a umami kind of flavor. Bitter is the one most of us despise. The reason why people don't like bitter flavors typically is because throughout our evolutionary history, bitter flavor was associated with poisons. Bitter flavor told us, when we tasted something that was bitter, we told us that it was a poisonous plant of some kind. So there's a fine line, of course, between poison and medicine, and that little hit of bitter that we get from parsley or radishes or arugula can be therapeutic, at least in terms of the digestive system. You'll also find yourself eating less food if you start your meals off with a little arugula or dandelion root or something bitter. You'll find that you're fuller faster if you start your meals off with some digestive juice stimulating bitters. And of course, you'll also be absorbing your fatty nutrients more effectively because you'll be stimulating the secretion of bile. And vitamin A absorption will be increased when you start off your meals with a little bit of bitters. Vitamin A is also important. We talk about vitamin A for building things, for building the skin. Well, vitamin A is also important for skin moisturization. If you have dry skin, you have any other skincare issue, you have an internal problem. Very likely you have a digestive problem and a food problem. Even if it looks like your skincare issue is a topical problem, the likelihood that you're just dealing with a skin problem is very, very slim. It's almost impossible just to have a skin problem. Yeah, you can have some kind of contact issue if you touch something, maybe like an allergic reaction or concrete dermatitis that construction workers get. You can actually even have a gluten reaction topically. Bakers will sometimes get gluten reactions from working with flour. But this is rare. For the most part, the vast majority of times, if you're dealing with something on the skin, you're dealing with something internal. Now, dry skin is a very, very common problem, and nothing exemplifies or demonstrates how unhealthy we are as a culture than the fact that everybody seems to have dry skin. Almost 100% of adults seem to have dry skin. The dry skin market, the moisturizer market, I should say, is a $13 billion market. Do you know that the vast majority, 25 or 26%, I think I said 26% of skincare, the skincare marketplace is driven by 4 main moisturizer products. The first one is Neutrogena, then Aveeno. There's another company called Rock. I consider Rock to be one of the most sneakiest, nastiest of all the skincare companies. Lies everywhere in their marketing and their advertising. At least Neutrogena and Aveeno are more honest. In any case, Rock, Clean and Clear, Aveeno, Neutrogena. Last week we spoke about Eucerin. There's Gold Bond, Cetaphil, Olay. Lots of all these different moisturizers. Why do we have so many darn moisturizers? They're all basically the same thing. Whether it's Cetaphil or Aveeno or Olay or whatever, they're all basically wax and oil and preservative and fragrance, and that's about it. The whole idea